Let's go find some morels. Let's see what we got here. Ah, there they are. Wow, $28.98 per ounce. I wonder why these are so expensive. Let's see. Oh, here. True morels are prized by gourmet chefs and are one of the most desired wild mushrooms in the world. Most likely because they're so hard to find. Is that right? Let's go hunt some morels. It's springtime in the Appalachian Mountains. It's one of my favorite times to be out in the woods. The morels are popping up, trout season is in, and the forest is coming back to life after a long, cold winter. So, in this video, I'm going to be doing some foraging, a lot of fishing, and some truck camping. Eating whatever I catch and whatever I forage. I'll show you how you can eat like royalty out here in the middle of nowhere. So, join me on this adventure. We're going to have a lot of fun. A little early in the season, but we're going to check anyway. It's a place I found over the summer last year I've been wanting to check. Looked very shroomy. I want to try and find some for my camping trip in about a week so I can cook some with my meal. We're here. I see some already. They're small. It's what I expected to find this time of year. Past couple weeks it's been in the 70s and 80s, so it's been real warm. We've also been having a lot of rain lately, so that really helps. The warmth combined with all the rain is really getting these morels to pop pretty early this year. I'm in a creek bottom, southwestern Pennsylvania. My other spots typically start producing later on in the month. This year they might start growing early in those spots too. But it's cooling down today, and it's going to cool down even more tonight, tomorrow night. First morels of the year. So normally I wouldn't pick them this small, but it's going to freeze up. That could damage them, could hinder their growth. Plus this is a little bit of a drive here for me to this spot, so I may or may not make it here again this year. So I'm thinking I might as well pick them. Dead, dying elms. They produce for me almost every time. Check it out. There's even some in the grass here. You are not going to believe what I just found. Jackpot! Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially found a new morel honey hole. I am surrounded by morels everywhere here. 1, 2, 3. So I just found this apple tree, and it's dying. And there's a couple other big apple trees around here too. They're associated with certain trees and their roots. Elms, especially dying elms, sycamores, tulip poplars, among others. Some people find them under dying ash trees, but I have yet to find them there. I spend more time hunting trees than I do morels. Helps that I'm lower in elevation. You can just see the soil around here looks really fertile. It's at the bottom of this high ridge, nice and lush down here. About 90% of the morels are going to be in about 10% of the woods, roughly speaking. Unbelievable. One after another, after another. That's number, I don't even know, I lost count. Oh, there's more. Nice. Some hiding in this brush. I've been in this same spot for about half an hour. I keep finding more. Oh no, I stepped on one. It's exactly what you do not want to do. Hey, it's still good. Don't be like me. Do not step on the morels. It's a little one, but we'll take it. This is one of the best patches I've found in a long time, and I'm happy about it. Stuff in my pockets at this point. I really didn't expect to find this many. Had I known, I would have brought a bigger bag. It's not a bad problem to have though, that's for sure. So I like to crouch down, get ground to level with them. Gives you a different perspective. Already I'm spotting some I didn't see before that were hiding from me. So I'm going to take a short break from filming here so I can pick all these. So I just keep finding more. And I'll show you my bounty when I'm done. Not bad. Doesn't take much to make me happy. Just a half a tailgate of morels. Wonder how much that would go for. So I took these home, put most of them in the freeze dryer. There's too many to eat all at once. And I like to preserve them anyway. Vacuum sealed them so we can use them throughout the year. Alright, so today we're headed up to the northern part of the state. It's a lot less green here. I'm going to do some fishing for the next couple days, maybe do a little more foraging. I'm hoping to catch some fish I can cook over the campfire tonight. I'm headed to one of my favorite trout streams. It's a good place to park here. Alright, we're here. Let's head out. Not seeing any fish. Water's looking a little high. I'm going to try this little jig that I tied. They got to be in there somewhere. It's a deeper spot. The water is crystal clear. Try a different spot. Nothing here. I used to fish this. It looks so much different now though. It's been a couple years since I've been here. Beavers have it all dammed up. We got trees down. A lot can change in a couple years. Gotta try and keep my shadow off the water so I don't scare anything. Try this for a minute. Nothing here either. Got one. Beautiful. That's one. Nice little rainbow trout. I slipped and fell on my way over here. Got a little cut up. I put my hand down to catch myself right on top of a sharp stick. At least it was worth it. I got some dinner. Put this on the stringer. I'm bruised and battered, but let's keep on fishing. This is what I'm using. It's a little hair jig. I switched up to a brighter colored jig head. Seemed to help. It's a nice little deep spot here. A lot of snags in there too, so I gotta make sure I don't snag anything. They stopped biting the other one. Let's try a pink one. Whew. Another one. Beautiful. This little rainbow trout put up a good fight. Two little ones, but I'll take them. Big enough to keep, so. I'll try a different spot. See if anything else wants to bite. Nothing else is biting, so just gonna grab these fish. Didn't catch anything special, but we got dinner. I think I'm gonna try a different stream tomorrow. This is usually a good little stream for me, but beavers just have all this dammed up. The fish can't really swim up past the dams. There's nothing really in these beaver ponds that I'm seeing. So I'm gonna get these fish cleaned up and find a place to camp out in the truck. All right, we got the fish cleaned up. So let's find a camping spot. Porcupine. So we found a place to camp out for the night. Usually this spot is taken, so I'm very surprised that I got this spot tonight. I am very happy about it though. We have a fire ring and lots of firewood. How about that? Never know what's lurking out there in those woods. It's getting a little chilly tonight. Get this fire going, get those trout cooked up. It was nice and warm all day, but as soon as that sun went down, it got chilly fast. About ready for those trout. Now that's a fire. I'll let this burn down to a nice bed of coals. Time to cook the fish. Use some of my Smoky Bayou seasoning. When the eyes turn white, they'll be about done. The skin peels off nice and easy. Looking good. Let's eat. A nice little crisp on the skin. Just gotta make sure you pick all the bones out. The bones are so small. You get some of the skin. Well, that was good. It is just getting colder and colder out here. Well, I'm nice and full now. I'm going to warm up here by the fire for a little bit and then go to bed. Then we're going to do some more fishing tomorrow. Maybe do a little foraging at some point. Got my little buddy heater going. We're going to warm it up back here before I get in. That's nice and warm. This little heater keeps it nice and warm in here. I don't leave it on all night long so carbon monoxide doesn't build up. There's plenty of ventilation in here. I have that opened up a little bit. Plus there's a little bit of a gap at the bottom of the truck cover. The heater does have an emergency shutoff too if it senses low oxygen. And I still like to turn the heater off anyway while I sleep, just to be safe. It's about 33 degrees outside. Well, time for bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's another beautiful day today. It's warming up nicely. So I'm going to brew some coffee and then take off, do some more fishing. Best part of waking up. And here we have a Bavarian cream-filled donut. A local place bakes these, and every time I come up to this area, I gotta get one. Can't help myself. Clark's Donuts. So good. Let's go do some fishing. Looks like a nice deep hole in here. Might hold some trout. We're going to start this off with the marabou jig, the pink jig head. Surprised I'm not getting any bites in here. It's a really good looking spot. It's another deep spot here we're going to try. Haven't had a single bite so far. Might have to switch up my lure. Maybe try some live bait. I'm not seeing many fish. Even at the other stream, I wasn't seeing many. Got one. It's kind of small. Nice. Little brook trout. I'm going to throw it on the stringer. I'm going to switch it up now. I'm going to try a bigger marabou jig. Might be a little too big for these trout, but we'll find out. Let it drift. Give it a little jig here and there, and they just can't resist. Ooh, got a little bite. Got one. Nice. I downsized just a little bit. Nice brook trout. We're going to throw this one on the stringer with the other one. I wasn't even going to keep that first one, but wasn't looking too good after I caught it. The trout are biting, and I'm happy about it. Ever since I started using these marabou jigs, Start catching even more fish. They love them. Never really used them much before. Got one. Not a bad one. I'll let this one go. Got that one on a mealworm. Sometimes they want the real thing. This thing's flopping around like crazy. I already have two and I'm gonna do a lot more fishing, so I figured I'd just let it go. Haven't been catching anything real big, just small ones so far. Still fun to catch. Got another one. They want mealworms right now, so that's what we're going to give them. I mostly target the deep, slower moving water, kind of like morels in the woods. About 90% of the trout are going to be in about 10% of the water. Another one. It's a nice little deep spot out here I keep catching them in. So I guess one swallowed the hook, so I'm going to keep this one. I bought these in Maryland, pretty decent price. I wanted to try them out for trout. These are small trout, so I'm thinking the small one might work best. It's kind of like a cast master. I don't want them to swallow it anymore, so I'm done using live bait. Well, I think I'm about done fishing. Did pretty good today. So we got 3 small trout, not bad. That'll make a good meal. So I'm gonna get these trout cleaned up and we're gonna go see if we can find some fiddleheads. We're gonna see if they're up yet. There's only one spot around here where I know they grow. At least the good ones that are good to eat. A little bit of a drive from here, not too far. I'm hoping they're up. Might be a little early. Might need another week or 2. Beautiful day today. So I might be a little early for these. I'm not sure. That's what you're looking for. Stalks from last year. At the base of these are where the fiddleheads should be coming up. I actually might be able to get some of these. All it is the early growth of the fern. They're real tightly wound like this. There's lots of different kinds of ferns, but these are the ones you want. Ostrich fern. These just need boiled. Saute them in butter. Ferns have a certain amount of toxins. Tastes like a cross between asparagus and green beans. Pretty good. You can see the deep groove down the center of the stalk on these. Just like to take a couple from each plant. There's another one. Got to get this papery layer off of the fiddleheads. Just peels right off. But when you're doing a bunch of them, it's kind of a pain. It's just part of the process. The fiddlehead itself is bright green. It's not hairy at all. It's smooth. And it has that groove down the center. Almost like a celery stalk. I'm just going to clean these up and rinse them off. They have a little dirt on them. Usually I get a lot more, but like I said, I'm a little early this year. We're going to need some water for the campsite. Alright, so we have some fiddleheads. I got the trout on ice in the cooler. I'm going to head over to a different place to camp out tonight, and we're going to feast. We're here. Camping spot number 2. Let's see what we got here. Very spacious. There's a nice fire pit here. Very secluded. A few pieces of firewood here. Somebody left. Somebody's rope hanging from a tree. We'll take it. So much warmer tonight than it was last night. Got down to about 30 last night. Right now it's like 60. So I have those trout on ice. I'm going to cook one of them tonight with some rice. Then I'll cook the other 2 trout in the morning. I have those freeze-dried morels. We have fiddleheads and some trout for tomorrow. So we are going to feast. I haven't checked the forecast, but we might get some rain tonight. It's getting breezy. I'm going to heat up some rice. Could heat it up in the bag, but it's probably healthier to heat it up in the pot. Add a little water in there. Got some cashews here. I'm going to roast a little bit. Rice is about done. I'm going to put a little balsamic vinegar on there. I was going to use soy sauce, but I didn't have any. But still pretty good. I'm going to flake the meat off the trout. Just add that to the rice. Try not to get any bones in there. Easier said than done. That's looking good. A little sea salt. Alright, now let's see how this turned out. That's pretty good. These cashews give it a nice little crunch. I'm definitely going to make this again. Time for bed. See you guys tomorrow. Rain stopped for now, so we're going to get this fire going, cook some breakfast. We got a pot of water we're going to bring to a boil. And today we're going to cook the morels. I'm looking forward to that. Get some water warmed up for coffee. Got my trout in the cooler here. So that water's to a boil. Take my fiddleheads. And I have to boil these. They have a small amount of toxins that need boiled out. I'll let that boil for about 15 minutes. It's going to be a springtime feast. Only thing missing is ramps. Some coffee. It's been about 10 minutes. We're going to let that boil for another 5. You can see how dark the water is. It's all the bitter tannins that have boiled out of the fiddleheads. Just going to drain these now. Now they're ready to saute. Some other things to cook, so we're just going to set these aside for now. Bring some more water to a boil, just to disinfect the creek water. This is all a bit of a process. These are freeze-dried. I just need to rehydrate these. They're just completely dried out. Take this off, let that cool down a little bit before I put the mushrooms in. That's hot to the touch. Freeze-dried morels. They're not quite as good as fresh ones, but very close. Put the lid on and we'll let those rehydrate for about 20 minutes. I may or may not have to throw the tarp up. The sky's looking a little dark. Add some butter. Fiddleheads. Add a little salt to those. I'll just saute these for a few minutes. The morels should be good and hydrated by now. Dump this water up. They're looking good. I like to dry saute them for a minute to get rid of the excess moisture from them soaking in the water before I add butter. Trout and fiddleheads. Excellent. Little sea salt. Oh, look at that. Oh my. That's good. It is a springtime feast, ladies and gentlemen. I like morels so much because they taste like a cross between steak and mushroom. And fiddleheads taste like a cross between green beans and asparagus. All these things just go together so well. The tails crisp up like potato chips. The coffee just tops it off. Truck's a little dusty. Well, I'm going to clean everything up, put this fire out, and then get out of here. There's one more stream I want to try. So, I'm just going to do a little more fishing. You can never do enough fishing. I might keep one or two, take them home, but I'll release most of them. Just fishing for fun at this point. Got one. There's a ton of fish in here. A marabou jig. Decent sized one. If you're releasing them, you want to make sure your hands are wet before you touch them. They have a protective slime layer on them. You don't want to rub that off. This little lure is doing pretty good. Another nice one. If they stop biting, sometimes you just got to switch up your lure. Another one. When one lure or bait is catching you a lot of fish, after a while, a lot of times they'll stop biting. And when that happens, I'll switch things up. I'll try different colors or a different lure altogether. And a lot of times that'll get them to bite again. Nice rainbow. We're loving this white jig. I tied this one myself too. Little brown trout. Woo. Another nice one. That one was putting up a fight. Just bring it right past him. It's always good to get some practice in. I like to see what kind of lures work, which ones don't work as well, try different fishing techniques. That's why I like to catch and release sometimes. Well, that was fun, but I've had enough. I'm headed home. So, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Join me in my next one. If you enjoyed this video, I've got plenty more just like it. Check out my other adventures on my YouTube channel, Woodsbound Outdoors, and don't forget to subscribe to follow along. Thanks for watching.